Hello everybody, today I will be doing some torture testing on my old drone. As you can see, it does not work no matter which position, it just kind of lights up. It's fully charged, you guys probably asking, so it doesn't work anymore. So I'm going to try and kill it today. But the remote works, everything works, all the button works, so let's start with the freeze test, because real life is hard on these things. What if you left it in a car on a very cold day? So let's see how it handles. I'm gonna put this in the freezer. Let's say you live in Alaska, what if? And cars get really freezing in the winter, so let's do this. This is some real life extreme testing. Even though the drone doesn't work, it's just a body test, so let's do it. Guys, I do need to have to remove the propeller guard and two of the propellers in order to fit, but like I said, it's just the body. I still have two left, so let's see how they handle the remote. The remote is in there as well. Let's close it. It's set at minus 16 degrees Celsius. In case if you don't know, that's about 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Very, very cold. That is like as cold as a cold day in Alaska. Let's say it's an LG fridge, so we'll check on it in about 20 minutes. Or let's say 18, because that's the average duration how we left cars. So we'll see how they handle it. Okay, here's the drone, partially dismantled in order to be fit in the fridge. And let's see. Still kind of starts up. Wow, can't believe it's working now. I think so. I froze it and it's working. It wasn't even working before. This is one. Let's see if it even. Wow. Oh my gosh. You put it in the freezer and you fix a drone, that is just awesome. But we gotta continue the torture test, because as always, as promised, this drone needs to go. It's my old one. I already bought a new one for like 50. In other words, this is a 3-year-old Syma X5C. So it's like $10 and I don't want it anymore anyways. So let's move on. Hello everybody, this is the torture test of the drone, part 3. It's time for the heat test, guys, because it just passed the cold test. The drone wasn't even working before the cold test. I'm surprised that after freezing the freezer, I got the drone working again. That's just amazing how Syma did this. But we'll keep on trying killing it with the heat. Now we don't know, air conditioning shut off, there's a lack of ventilation, and this is in Anaheim, California. There's the nearby Howard Johnson Hotel, and it's supposed to get up to 98 degrees by this afternoon. But this room, like I said, lack of ventilation, all windows shut, black curtains. It's already only mid-morning. It's already more than 90 degrees in the room. We're leaving it in here for 4 or 5 hours, and in the afternoon, this room will get up to 130 degrees. So that is very, very hot, or 50 degrees Celsius. So this would just this room will just get as hot as Death Valley, the hottest place in the world. And let's see all these drones and all the accessories, including the charger handles. So, AC shut off, lack of ventilation. Let's do it. I'm gonna leave it in here. I'll check on it back in the afternoon because I gotta go to a meeting. So, okay, with the sun here, and the lack of ventilation, it's about 110 degrees in here right now at this moment in this room. So currently, the drone has been in here for more than 4 hours. I wonder if it still works. So let's power it up. The charger's in here as well. This is an extreme torture test of the drone. Yeah, it doesn't seem to work. I guess the heat killed it. So I'm gonna have to put that back in the freezer and see if that helps to see if that recovers it. So it has failed the heat test so far, but if it works again, I'll call it a success in the video. So got some good news, guys. The drone as well as the remote, it's working now. So as you can see, it just connects. I'm gonna shut it off. So it has officially passed the heat test at 110 degrees with 4 hours of time duration. So let's move on to drop test. Okay, so drop number 1. Let's say you're holding it, the really simple drop, and then you accidentally just let go. Obviously it's fine. So this could happen. But unless you're having it this way, the propeller guards did a really good job. And we will be flying this at extreme altitudes, and then I'm just gonna let it drop and see how it handles. So I'm gonna make it up to 150 feet, the max altitude, and see how it handles. Let's do it. Alright, it's about 95 degrees out. I'm gonna perform an extreme drop test. In the headwind, there's about 55 mile per hour wind. There is a wind warning in effect. So let's do it. Oops, I actually let go. Obviously it's still turned on. So let's do some drops that are even more extreme this time. Let's go up to maybe 60-70 feet and see how well it handles. So let's do it. I'm just gonna full throttle this thing, and then I'm just gonna let it drop, because that could happen, you know. But obviously it still works, you know. It still revs, it still does what it needs to do. Oh, I think the battery cover just came off, so I'm gonna fix that. As far as I could say, I dropped it from about 100 feet, obviously what you saw, and everything's working just fine, obviously. So let me go and align it. Yeah, it's working just fine. So I guess it has officially survived the drop test. Let's move on to more extreme tests. Water test! Because what if you accidentally fly this in the rain, or if it just rains and you didn't know, and then it just flew it in? Let's see. I'm gonna take this in my shower. I'm gonna turn on the shower with it while it's turned on, and then see how well it handles. So let's do it. Okay, so I got the drone installed as a remote in the bathtub or the shower. I'm gonna turn it on just before takeoff power. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna simulate a rainfall. So yeah, make sure it's on and running for a while, because I'm gonna totally try and this should kill it off, you know, because water doesn't go well with electricity. So oh no, it's raining! Oh no! Oh no, guys. Oh no. Stepping the load under the water. It's still going. I can't believe it. But oh, it shut off. God damn! You think to yourself. At this one, it's too late. But the remote's still going, though the sound is muffled. But it does not turn on at this moment. Oh, it still works. So I'm gonna let this thing dry out for some time, and then I'm gonna move on to more extreme tests. The next test is gonna be a wildcard test. So I'm gonna explain what a wildcard test is. It varies from things to things. I'll be testing some other electronic devices in the future, but the drone is the first. And in this case, I'm gonna do a bumper test. So I'm going to bump this purposely into a wall or ceiling and see how well it handles. So see you guys in a few seconds in the video. Alright, now it's time for the bumper test. So I'm going to hit the ceiling with it. You see, that happens, you know. Not sure if you saw it on video, but I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to not only make it randomly bump into a wall, but it still works, so it has passed the bumper test. Let's move on. So I guess we can clearly classify that this drone is pretty damn indestructible. Still works after cold, heat, water dropping and bumping, so pretty impressive.